Okay, guys, welcome back. Going to see if we can get the passenger train to go all the way around the track on the inner and the outer loops all at one time. So, let's get her started up. We've started the start sequence. There she goes. See if we can get her going forward and attached to the cars or not. Not quite up to power. Here she goes. And she's lost a set of cars, though. Let's see if I can get her to back up and pick up that other track. Well, she's hooked to them. I don't know how good. Just slow her down a little bit. I'm going to take her around the inner loop, cross the crossover, onto the inner loop, and of course she's going to derail. Well, we'll just let her take one set of cars. When she comes back around, since I left this in a closed position, she's going to go from the inner loop to the outer loop. And she's going to go over this bridge, up the viaduct and around. It's only a 2-inch rise. She's going to go over those two bridges. And then if I leave that where it's at, when she comes back around, she's going to cross back onto the inner loop again. So if I don't ever change that, she'll constantly go from the inner to the outer and back to the inner loops. That's the big reason I wanted this crossover switch that's sitting here. Now if I open that switch, the next time she comes around, she's just going to stay on the outer loop. I know you saw the turntable video. The only thing I've really got left to figure out, and I've got to find a AR1 Digitrax auto reverser, is that's the only way I'll be able to run things on this inner loop, which will, it's a reversing loop that'll bring the engine and the train back in the opposite direction that it entered the loop. But in order to do that, I've got to get an auto reverser. Not a hard thing to do, so let me throw this switch again. Put this puppy back on the inner track. So that's what the double crossover does. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's what it does, and that's why I got one. Because I got tired of running just a train on the inner and a train on the outer. I want to be able to run them on both loops, run multiple trains, switch them to the inner, switch them to the outer. That's basically what it does. So it's a pretty good little device. I like the layout. It's working out pretty good. I still got some minor problems with these articulated cars. The center rail keeps wanting to derail. I don't know whether it's because I've got two of them hooked together. Maybe I need to put a separate car in between the two. I don't know. If anybody out there knows, just drop me an email. My email's on my YouTube. And it doesn't do it all the time, just every once in a while it'll do it. And it just gets frustrating after a while. So let me get that puppy started up again. If she'll start. She should. Yep, there she goes. See if I can bring her back around, pick up this car. But anyway, that's my layout. Turntable's working great. I know it's a kind of small turntable. Certain trains, like trains that have a B section, it's not going to take care of, or a B unit. And definitely not going to fit my big boy when it gets here, because big boy's way too long for it. But my plans for the big boy aren't to put it into the round table anyway, or the turntable. The big boy's going to be staying on one of the side tracks. And let me see if I can get these guys hooked back up real quick, and then I'll end the video. That's one thing I don't like about my N-Gage. I'm having a hard time keeping things coupled, and it's probably me. I don't think it's the track. I'm using KATO track, and it's a really good track, I think. See, they didn't stay coupled at all. There, now they are. But all in all, having a lot of fun with it. Missed my drone flying, but for the winter, this will suffice for a while. Just the way it's going to have to be. And there we go. Okay, have a good one, guys. See if I can't get this one posted. Star Cop out.